Hey, good morning. Sunday morning, February 4th. I'm looking at the open board. There's not a lot of names on it, but I know how most people are in here. They sign up last second, so I'm not too stressed about it. I do want to say though that there's some names on there that freaking really impress me. There's some people that have not been here that long, and they've made a commitment to doing the open, and it's very impressive, because I know that it can be a bit of a daunting challenge. With that, I want to encourage you guys to do the open, and even just outside of the open, I want to encourage you just with a little bit of a challenge. I was listening to Jocko Willink this morning, who's if you haven't heard him, take an opportunity to look him up. He's got a podcast that's really good. It's going to all kind of be geared towards a little bit of a military mindset, just because of his previous work. But it's all very a historical reference to self-improvement, looking back kind of through history and seeing how some people that maybe were faced with some challenging things, the mindset that they used as they went through those challenging times. But I want to encourage you with the idea that your evolution, your growth, your progression as a person is not going to happen in one instance. You're not going to make a choice one day to be motivated. You're not going to make a choice one day to not procrastinate, and then from then forward, it's not a thought in your mind. You've already made the choice. It's going to happen. The change is happening. It's not that. I've said it in here before, that strength is a process. Strength is not an event. You don't get stronger in today's workout. You get stronger in today's workout in conjunction with tomorrow's workout, in conjunction with the next 3 months of training that you're going to do. Over months and years, you're going to get stronger. But you will not get stronger in this one event. It's not that. It just doesn't work that way. But life doesn't work that way either. Discipline is not built in one single event. Discipline is built daily, moment by moment, making decisions. Making hard decisions, doing things you don't want to do, but you know that those things will lead to ultimately who you want to be. And that's what I'll challenge you with. You don't want to do the open, and you've got a lot of reasons. You don't have time. You're not physically where you want to be. You're not physically where you've previously been. But all that stuff's lies. That's all just you using fear to come up with a few excuses on why you might not be able to do it. Sometimes it might offend people when I say, when they plead with me that they do not have time for training, or they do not have time to get to the gym. And you can continue to say that, and I'll promise you will continue to have the same result, because that's the only option you're giving yourself. You're not giving yourself any other option, and you're not being honest with yourself. And the only reason I can say this and not feel bad if I offend anybody with it is because I do it myself. I con myself into believing that I don't have time, when I damn well know, laying in bed at night, when no one's there to judge and no one's there to know the truth, that I've got time to do what I want to do. I just have to choose to get my butt up and do it. It starts, though, with things like the open. Make the choice right now to do the open. Text somebody, call somebody, give me a text, shoot me a message on Facebook. Just say you're going to do it. And then guess what? Do it. And I bet you by the end of it, you'll find out you had the time to do it. I bet you'll find out that you were physically far more able than you thought you were. And at the end of it, you're going to really have enjoyed the time you spent, accomplishing the open. But you're also going to see that it purely was a decision. You had to make a decision to do it, and then life evolved and fell into place all around this decision you made. But it first started with a decision. Just like if you don't have time to train, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to meal prep, I don't have time to take care of myself and sleep well, and start with one thing. You have trouble getting into the gym? Get up early. Well, I don't want to get up early. Well, okay, don't leave the house. Just get up early. Get up early and sit on the couch and drink coffee and read a book and listen to some music or listen to a podcast. Get your mind right. Get up, start your day. Don't put the stress on yourself of having to get up and go to the gym. Just get up. Just get out of bed. It starts there, though, and you make that decision regularly, every single day. Well, I get to sleep in today. I don't have to work. Well, get up early. Just do it. That habit built over time, you'll start to realize that you're not missing anything in that bed. Everything is out here. But you've lulled yourself into this excuse that you don't have time, when in reality, you've got all the time you need. It's just going to take discipline. And discipline, the simplicity of it is it's hard. It's really challenging to discipline yourself. But that's the beauty of it, is you don't want to do easy things. You don't want anything that's easy, because if it's easy, it's not worth anything. So discipline yourself. And it starts right now with the open, because if you don't want to do it, that's a perfect opportunity to make yourself do something you don't want to do. At the end of the day, it's going to be fun, and you're going to do it with some freaking cool people. Stop making the excuse and understand that the key to getting to where you want to be and having the mindset that you want to have and having the motivation that you want to have and being a positive force in the world you live in and an influencer in the sphere that you're in, it comes from daily making decisions. And it could be, maybe you're the person that does get up early and it's not hard for you to get to the gym. Great. Well, you've got some other things to work on. You're not left out. How do you react to people? What's your first reaction to people? Are you impatient? Do you have, you just get frustrated with people easy? Great. Get up early, get in the gym, and now you get to practice that today. That's your thing. You've nailed down the getting up early, but you don't have it all figured out. So what do you need to work on? In the open, you can take that opportunity, You can work on all kinds of things during the open, because you're going to find moments where you're frustrated. You're frustrated with somebody that's judging you, that maybe you think isn't doing a good enough job, or maybe they're doing too good of a freaking job, and you need a little slack. You're getting frustrated. Maybe you get moved from the first heat to the fourth heat, but you weren't ready for that, and now it's frustrating. You've got this plan didn't go as precisely as you wanted it to. Great. The open's a good chance to work on that. Change your mindset, change your words. You can do it. You can do more than you think you can do. You just have to make the decision to do it. And why not do it in an atmosphere with a whole bunch of people that got your back, and they're going to support you. They're going to encourage you. So with that said, that's my open rant. But you need to sign up for the open, and you need to do it not because it's some physical test. You need to do it because you do challenging things. You don't do the easy things. For 5 weeks, you're going to commit to something. You're not going to be able to procrastinate it. You're not going to be able to get your way out of it, because we'll be asking where you're at. And this year's easier than any year. You've got all Friday to do the class whenever it's convenient for you. But I think you need to do the open. I'm pretty adamant about it. So I would look forward to seeing a lot of you guys sign up for this thing. If you got questions, shoot me an email. Probably not a Facebook message, because I'm not checking those recently. But you can definitely message Uncommon's Facebook. So with that, that's my encouragement, man. The change you want to be, the change you want to see is going to be a process. And whatever that is, you need to nail down what you want to improve on. And then you need to start focusing on the thoughts going through your brain and how do those things manifest into words. And if you don't like the words coming out of your mouth, change them. But listen to them. Just take this next week and listen to what you say. There are a lot of times that you say you can't. A lot of times you say you don't have time. A lot of times you say you're too busy. A lot of times we've got some crazy excuses. We don't even know we're doing it until we stop and listen to what we're saying. So with that, that's all I got. That's my rant Sunday morning. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you guys this week.